Everyone here, and welcome back to Hobbit Gaming with another episode of SusTown, the mod pack which is made by one random person that I picked, and it has some bugs in it, that's for sure. We keep getting those spawners spawning on our little grinder here, but more importantly, things to note, we have got a roof, and it needs a bit more work, and we still have some very rough looking walls, but we actually have a roof. Let's have a fly around. It is currently blood moon rising, so excellent time to be out and about. Not. Got a half decent bow. Basic helmet, and a jetpack with some things on it, gold leggings so I don't get eaten in the nether, and some diamond boots with the leaping and stuff. I need mending on all my stuff, that's what I really need. We have our little windmill here, just a bit of a refresher where we're at. I have a nice roof, but I don't have sort of windows here. I was thinking of doing something with these nice windows up here, haven't decided what yet. Sort of ad-libbing as I go along. We don't have a tree farm yet. I think that's going to have to be next episode because there's some really cool, easy ones you can do with the create mod. I'm not going over near my mob farm during a blood moon though. Let's just do the trees there. But I do have plans. Even though I've adjusted some of the server config files around the zombie hordes, I still seem to be getting quite a few of them. But I've got a plan, like why not build a moat around the area? Not so much a moat, but a trap, so that when I get the zombie horde come, they can come and get me and just fall down and get munched up as well. So I think next episode is going to be tree farm and mob farm upgrade time. As you can see, speaking of upgrades, I've been planning things out in here a bit. I wasn't really sure how I was going to organise things in my house, but we've got the enchanting set up over here, and I think there's a few more book-related things we could do over here. I have got my, as I said last time, little rail duplicator. I don't mind using rail duplicators personally. And this storage system is not really a system, is it? It's just, chest monsters. So we're going to be getting rid of all that very soon. Actually, in this episode, we're going to be looking at some of the other mods I've added. We have some armor stands here. We have this where I can, just got to shift right click, wind this up. So this is what our house will look like normally. It gets to the top. There we go. And I thought, well, this isn't going to be here, but a nice little spot to display some nice armor stands. Maybe have some item frames, or there's actually a block in Create that we can use to put items in to make them look nice. And yeah, have some different armor on display. This is going to be our storage area, but it's not going to be all these chests. It's actually going to be, I keep pressing the wrong button because I've been playing Satisfactory too much. Let's see, find storage we added to the pack for some decent storage, and we're going to sort of have it hidden behind some stuff to make it look sort of more in fitting with the design here. I was thinking of making some cupboards, and you open the cupboards and you'll have the controller unit in there, and then something decorative to hide the other blocks. Some of them can be hidden in the wall, and I'm actually going to be setting up a bedroom up above, which is why I built this sort of internal platform, so we can still see most of the roof. We have this nice little mezzanine level. There's going to be a little elevator here, similar to how this setup works, except when you push the button, it'll take you up this many blocks. When you step off, after a time, it'll go back down, and we have this nice little area here. I've just been experimenting with being a bit more of a creative looking builder. So we're going to come along here and have a little area here with a raised bed. I know a lot of houses in real life have a similar setup where you don't necessarily have walls on all sides of your bedroom, but if someone was down below, they wouldn't be able to look up to your bedroom. So yeah, sort of an open plan design. And here's going to be the storage, like I said, and maybe like a living area. Now, I've been getting a few things ready off camera so that we could actually have maybe a better edited episode where I show you some stuff and then I do the boring stuff off camera and then we come back and look at it. That's the plan. So I've been working on some Tinker's Construct stuff in here, and also getting set up here to do some cooking stuff. Have some food in here from the garden, and some bits and pieces. I actually need some of these to make some of the stuff for the cooking. And we have a book. For the cooking mod, which is, now I'm having a mental blank. It is it cooking for buckets? No, it's at cooking. That's cookbook, but what's the actual mod called? Farmer's Delight, that's the one, Farmers, which adds a whole lot of different food to the game. And you need to start off by making a stove, so I've got all the blocks for that, and an empty pot, which I guess goes on the stove, and a cutting board. And then you can put quite a few different foods in baskets, which is a great way to store them. All sorts of things you can make, but you need to use the knife for this. And using the knife allows you to get straw. And also, when you kill animals, you can get some special things from that as well. The book was very helpful because I was looking through JEI and I could not work out how to get the straw. It required like a specific type of rice. And we have a knife in here that I've been getting ready to enchant. Efficiency 3, looting 3, and backstabbing, which is a very specific one to be added to knives. So if you hit a mob in the back, you get bonus points. Let's get that out. And I did get an achievement for that when I made it. I can't remember what it was now. So let's try a couple of things. What happens if I use this to harvest the wheat over here? Let's try right click. Grasping at straws. Let's check that one out. Harvest grassy plants and crops with a knife to obtain straw. Did we get straw? We got wheat and straw. Excellent. So straw can be used to make organic compost, straw bales. That's pretty boring. Organic compost, probably good. Ropes are quite cool if you didn't have a jetpack already. Canvas can be used to make paper. Well, it is paper. We can use it to make things like books. Can be used instead of leather. So that's handy, particularly if you're doing like a pacifist run. That works good. It can also be used, like I said, to harvest animals. Let's go over here. We can even try the backstabbing thing, because I can put some wheat in here. All the animals are going to run over and be all super happy using this llama. And we should actually get some additional resources from these as well, because we're using the knife. Just cull the herd a little bit here. Oop, I can actually hear that through my headphones. I know the sound's on. Maybe because I've got friendly bobs turned down. Yeah, it was only set to 1%. That's fine. I don't think we need to hear that. And what did we get? Anything different? Raw mutton, raw beef. No. I'm sure there's other things you're supposed to be able to get. Raw mutton chops. You put it on the cutting board to get it. Right. Alright. I can work with that. Like I said, I don't want to do all this on camera, so I just wanted to have a look at how these things work. Let's pop the food things in here and the straw. And we'll pop the knife and the bread in here. Knife, very good. Excellent. Now, in here, I've been working on a little setup for Tinker's Construct. So the setup's going to be here. I collected some clay, cooked it into bricks for some things, made seared bricks, which is cooked grout. And grout, I usually use this recipe here. It's the same, get the same amount. So whichever way you want to work it is fine. And you cook that up to get the seared bricks. You use the seared bricks to make the various parts of the tank. And I've even gone and collected some lava just down from our mining spot. We have our little friend here. You can punch him. You can hit him. You just find out how much damage your tools do. I thought that would be good for testing out our tools. Geez, 5 from the shovel's not bad. I do 8 from the sword. What about my bow? Did I miss the number? I couldn't see it then. Nope. Okay, it doesn't actually seem to show how much the bow does. It's interesting. Alright, still, it's going to be good for the other tools we make. So we'll be able to compare the weapons and see what's good and what's not. And I was trying to do a little bit of decorating as well. But that actually looks kind of cool. I like it. Alright, so I'm going to jump off now and go and set up a couple of things for us to come back and have a look at. I should point out that for the refined storage stuff, so that's from playing Victoria, Satisfactory, we need the add-ons. We need, I think it's the alternator, and I still love this. Even the add-on mods for Create have the thing where you can hold down W and get the information on it. So yeah, at least 32 RPMs, and that'll generate energy. And then we get a whole lot of other things we're going to need to make. Connectors, accumulators, like a battery, induction heater, furnace burner, crude burner. I'm going to start off just with a nice simple one. Gold wire, I'm guessing we need to hold for things. So yeah, that's running power basically. So what's required for that? Rolling machine? Rolling mill. So it's not too hard to make. Alright, so we won't do that one just yet. I'm going to get some Tinker's Construct set up because I really need some better tools. This mining one block at a time stuff just isn't cutting the mustard. Alrighty, we're back again, and I went to the Nether and did some clearing out on the Nether Fortress. Got some cool stuff. Got some more gold, some more resources from doing some mining around the base as well. And I got this all set up. It's looking pretty good. Pretty good. I thought this looked quite good. The what do you call this one again? The gilded blackstone. Kind of looks like some of the golds maybe spilled out of here. We actually have a working setup here. That's very quick. There's a hopper underneath that one, but not underneath this one yet. So we can get those out pretty good. And what I wanted to do was make some of these bits. And it's changed now. You put the patterns in there, you select the bit, and you make the bit. You no longer have to make the patterns yourself. So we're going to make one of each of these. Oh, and I've got to show you the book. It's a work in progress for 1.16. I'm going to run out of room in a moment, aren't I? Just going to throw it on the ground. Yes, I think I just did that then. And we'll make that one. And that one. Now, we've got these things are all linked, so you can actually switch between them. The Tinker Station, so you can actually make them in here, I think. And that's for upgrading, yep. That's for actually assembling the different pieces, good. And the crafting station, I forgot that this was even in the game. I tried to find it before and I couldn't. I suppose we did add it at some point. It wasn't originally in the pack. Let's put some of these away. I figured I'd silk touch some of these because I'll get more by bringing it back home. I was checking to see if maybe I would get more putting it into the, I can't see it because I've closed my wall, the grindstones over there. So for example, diamonds, use on that. If you smelt it, you get 1. You'd never want to do that, or that. You're guaranteed 2, and a 25% chance of 1. If I have my pick, which is Fortune 3, I reckon I'm going to get more out of doing that. So it's also still luck based. I could just get 1 from each. Not a lot. Not silky. I've tried to set my part up different. Alright, how many did we get in total? 10. So 3, 6, 9, sort of about 3 per and 1 per 1. That's not too bad. So they're going to be handy as well. I've got more diamond ore there. Didn't even spot that. Genius. Now that we have these parts, what we can do is put each one in here, cover it with gold. I think you can do it with sand, but it creates just a single use one. So we're going to do this for each part. Click, click, clip. And we can actually just dump these in here for now. Take that one out. Oop, back in again. So just going to do this for each part. Alright, that's all the parts made. So now, if you want to make a pick, actually, I really want to make a hammer first, because I really want that 3x3 thing, but do we need to make the... there's something else for that. We can't actually make that one. Yep, fair enough, we need to make the anvil, which requires not your regular materials, I'm pretty sure. So we'll start with the regular pick then. Put that in here, and we need to make it out of something that normally the book would show you what to do. It actually made the book and then it gave it to me anyway. Unfortunately, the book is currently not feeling so good. So yeah, can't do much of that at the moment. Gonna have to try and use my memory. I mean, diamond's good, so is obsidian. I don't have any obsidian lying around. But I'm wondering, can I make the diamond one in here? Part builder. So if I change this out, get a few of those diamonds back, can I make a diamond head this way? I put this here and then choose head. No, you can't. So let's go for iron for now. Do we have a bit of iron handy? We do. I've also got raw iron that I've been digging up somewhere. Just not immediately seeing it. I thought I would have put it in here. Never mind. Okay, let's chuck in just 12 of those. Sometimes these things mix. I don't think this is going to mix. I'm just going to dump a bit of gold out. But there are definitely recipes. Can you show me the recipe? No. Have they fixed the thing with the lava? No, it still doesn't flow down properly. Alright, that's fine. So, switch it over to iron by clicking on it, and then we pour that out. Now, different materials will give you different properties. I'm going to try and actually make a gold handle for the pick. They want, for the pick, a head, a tool rod, and a binding. Now, if I remember correctly, let's do the tool rod. I don't know if gold actually gives you anything. Oh, making iron anyway. Actually meant to do that for gold then. Let's try them both then. We'll see the difference. Did that on purpose. Oh, it won't let you. Alright, fair enough. So that's not an option. And finally, the binding. Now, I remember paper used to give you an extra modifier. And I'm wondering if that's worth doing. Made it not as strong if I also remember. Just check back over here quickly. I think automating farms and then automating the mob crush is going to be the next thing on the list. I'll show you the food stuff in a minute too. Alright, paper. I did see that I didn't need to exit out of it. I'm going to have to get used to that. This is where I want to be. Paper, binding. Okay, no, you can't do that at the moment. Or I'm doing it wrong. Crafted part. Or you can have to determine the paper first, maybe. Sandpaper, lantern, banner thing, maze and twilight. Never mind. That's okay. We'll just make it a completely iron pick for now. Not gold, iron. And then let's have a quick look at Tink ANV. So we can make it out of slime steel. Now I haven't actually seen any slime islands because we added it after we were exploring. Bronze. What does it take to make bronze? Casting bronze is molten glass and copper. That's different. You can probably do that. You can probably also hear my cat meowing in the background. Hey, Dad. You can probably hear my cat meowing in the background. So if we do copper and glass, we should get bronze. But I'm going to want to actually empty this out first. Hopefully there's enough iron to fill that up. Otherwise things get a bit jammed. And that was not enough. Also, because we have a mod called Tiny Redstone, I can make a little clocks to get that working. Anyway, let's actually put this together. Make a pick. I didn't get the last bit out, did I? Or any of them for that matter. 1, 2, and 3. Go over to the Tinker Station and pick. 1, 2. Oh, it doesn't do it automatically. Okay, like that. Okay, I'm going to call this one the derp. No, I'm not. Try that again. I tried to type then it kicked me out. D. Alright, whatever. You know what? Whatever. That's fine. I'm just going to take it. I'm not going to try and name it. I'm expecting some bugginess. Tells us all the information about it. And control for more. Tells you all the different modifiers and stuff. Alright, well, nice basic pick. Makes a little noise. And no, it's not that special. But what we can do is the station, we can put it in here and we can add things to it. Can we add a diamond? Yes. So take it back out again. We can see that the durability goes up, the attack speed goes up, the mining level goes up, mining speed goes up, and there's 3 upgrades I can currently do. One, ability. The ability is made by the items and has reinforced because it's made from iron. So add lapis, we get luck, and you have to add more for that. We want a fortune pick probably. So what I normally do is I normally go lapis, diamond, and emerald. Emerald also adds 50% more durability. See if that's still true. So let's do that. Let's add a diamond. And then we just had some lapis, I'm sure, a moment ago. My eyes, they are not seeing it. We can also add other things, like I'm not going to actually use this one, but put this in with it, I believe that, it doesn't change the way it looks either. Nope, it might be the head that I saw. Oh, add to this tool ahead by 1 upgrade. So upgrades, sets this tool ahead. Does that give me an extra modifier? Hang on. Yeah, so it adds an extra modifier, and I think music discs did something similar. Music disc. Harmonious. Okay, so yeah, so both of those could be added for extra modifiers. I don't think I'm going to do that on an iron pick anyway. I will add an emerald. One single emerald ore. 2 emeralds, not bad. 4 emeralds. Emerald increases the durability, yes. So, and then there's still 1 upgrade, so I think I can take that out and then put more lapis on it, but it might upgrade by itself. So we now have a better pick. I like it. Right, so let's try it now. You know what it needs? Put a redstone for speed on it. We also have there, a bit of redstone. Pick, redstone. Excellent. So haste and luck. And then you can keep adding those up until it's full. To get to level 2 though, it does require an extra modifier. A little bit faster now. Sort of like adding efficiency. So it's about the same. And that one I think is my faster one. And yeah, now I've got a collection of picks. But the real big thing is going to be making the hammer. But that requires the forge. So let's see if we clean this thing out. We can actually put an ingot thing here. Yeah, I was saying before with tiny redstone we can actually automate this, actually make a tiny little clock to go on it. If we add probably 1 more ingot of iron, we can also clear that one out. Still got iron. 1 more ingot. So we can just do that. Make a little clock here, and it will be able to automatically pump it. So you need something to right click it, and a red redstone signal will do the trick too. Alright, let me get this finished set up. Alright, here we go. Melted some glass, melted some copper, and there's enough together. It makes bronze. We need at least 3 of those to make the anvil, plus any of the seed bricks basically. So, not these ones. I did not get this ready, as you can see. Seed bricks, they should do actually quite nicely. So 1, 2, and just added some hoppers under here, so they'll just automatically pull out now. That's probably not enough. Heaps of bronze, Plus we'll make some, try to get some parts out of it as well. That should be better than just iron, I'm guessing. Find out about the book, it's hard to tell. I love the animations as well. The blocks cooling look better. They used to have that same thing before, but they look better. Yeah, I think it's different. I've got to show you guys. The way you actually get started in this mod now is also slightly changed. You need to make the melter, which runs off a heater. So you put solid fuel in the heater, so anything like coal or anything that's wood burns, and it takes up to 3 ingots, and then it outputs. Can put solid fuel. I don't remember now, but they actually make the controller. It was quite interesting. They go think controller, CONT. You can't just craft it. You have to actually pour melted copper onto a seared heater. So I thought that was quite clever. And this one actually works quite well as a little melter as well. So if I put in some zinc in there, I thought the melter would do the trick. There was no actual fuel in the melter. Then we want to bucket of lava in there. Can I put a barrel in? Couple of barrels. There you go, it's heating up. So that's basically the same thing. Can I put barrels in here too? No. Oh, gee, that's not right. Then molten zinc, and then we just pour that out. Put it into a basin. It's not the best one because it only holds 3. And one of these would be better. Right, now we've got our 3 blocks of this. Pop it into here. It looks like that. Like that. Excellent. I think we're going to put it here for now. Oh yeah, that's nice. So now we can make other ones, including, that looks more like a spade now. The excavator is great for clearing out large amounts of grass and dirt and gravel, sand. Oh yes, and the hammer as well. Plus all the other ones we could make before. But it's just easy in this one because you get the extra ones. Only one sword at the moment, the broadsword. I preferred the cleaver personally. It's nice and heavy and does a lot of damage and can do some beheading. But that's fine. We'll work with what we've got. It's good to experiment with the other ones. So I'm going to get the parts to make these quickly. We need that one. If we needed the large pull binding, we need this one. So we'll try and make some different bits and pieces too. So this, and we'll try and mix it up a bit. So I'm going to put some iron back in here. I don't know if iron and any of these other ones mix. I guess we'll find out. We'll make some copper stuff. Maybe we'll do that for one of the plates. Let's switch it up with... oops, can I click it? Copper. That was not enough. You see, go spirit. Get some more copper in there. Oh, heaps of copper right there. Different types of copper. That's fine. This system can unify them. So now we need to wait for that to melt. Alright, I'll get all the parts together and then we'll have a look. Alrighty, so we've got some obsidian because I thought that I could maybe make the parts out of obsidian, but you cannot. So now I've got to pour that all back out again, and all you get back is, obsidian. Nothing fancy. So yeah, mod's still in development. That's fine. Let us make ourselves. I think I pulled the other parts away, didn't I? Well, I just didn't get them out. Yep, 2 of those and 1 of those. So we've got. I should remember. Okay. One of those, the head part now, those 2 bits, and I made the hammerhead, didn't I? I've got the mold here. Am I going paint? This one, I made it. Yep, there it is. I tell you what, trying to record when you're tired is not a good thing. Alright, let's have a look at this. Dwarfish. Tool mines faster the deeper you are. Wow, that must be from the copper. Dwarfish, yes, that one has maintained. And this one has reinforced, and that's reinforced as well. So you get 2 bits of reinforced. So deeper, and when it's higher durability. Okay, so it wears out a bit. So we can now make that. Nice. We can pop it straight back in and add some things to it. So we want to make it more durable. We do multiple ones here. Slows it down. That's interesting. It slows the attack speed. Makes it less durable. Oh no, the cat's come to join me. Up down, please. Thank you. Let's do it one at a time. Also, it only has 2 upgrade spots. Interesting. Okay, so let's do this one. Now let's do this one. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so we'll do one at a time. That's fine. Now let's actually get a music disc and a skull. Those 2, and we're going to want to put... Now, I don't necessarily want Fortune on this. If anything, Silk Touch maybe, but... what I really want actually is my redstone, please. And no, I couldn't see it then. So we're gonna have to just pop out a bit of redstone, and then we'll do some more off camera. And I want haste on this. I want to absolutely chew through the ground. So I think I might put 2 layers of haste on it. Oh, there's a modifier first. Yes, I did know that. So we do that. And let's put the disc as well. And then put haste. And more haste. And then we can still put some more on as well. Magic red dust makes the tools swing and mine faster. Okay, so this is going to be exciting. Let's pop them casts back. I will make the other tools as well. Pop these in here for now. Before we go back down, just quickly show you some of the food stuff. We've got some nice beef stew here, which is done in a cooking pot. Any sort of raw beef or minced beef, carrot and potato. That's one example. Might take that with me even. How about that for an idea? And we can come over here and have a look in the pot. And you put the ingredients in, put your bowls in. There's some bowls on me. So we can put like some vegetables in. Let's get some carrots. and I made some cooked mutton. You mix these together. You can just sort of experiment and see what you can make, or we can click on recipes and all sorts of different things. Indeed, everything you can do is like press U on this. These ones can be made in a bowl. These are already being cooked, so you make different things with them, but not in here. So take that out, and we can get the, once again, maybe some of the other vegetables, put them together. Can we make like a vegetable soup? Some tomatoes and some potatoes. Usually best to go off by a recipe then, not recipe, use. Chicken soup, that's clever. We can make cabbage rolls. I don't know if that quite works out. It takes 2, that's 1, that becomes 3.5. So carrots and cabbage. Do I have any cabbage or lettuce? I don't think so. I do. I have to go and get some more of the foods that are in the world. That's what it's. I was doing it. I was just impatient. And we get cabbage rolls. Excellent. Can't eat them because we're full of food. Let's dump a few of the ingredients back and go and check this bad boy out before we end the episode. So what are we going to do between episodes? There's quite a few things I want to do, but I think it's going to have to be storage next. Pop this back, pop those back. The one carrying around saddles. Keep the bandages on me, keep some food on me, pop the obsidian back. So yeah, I'm going to have to do some tidying up between episodes. Let's pop these over. And I don't need the axe while I'm mining. It's night time, isn't it? Ooh, it's blood moon too. Yep, definitely blood moon. Dangerous, still dangerous. And is that? Oh, that's a big boy. We got all sorts of. Another spawner's pit up there. I don't know why. I contacted the mod author and he doesn't know why either. And I don't have any arrows on me. He's a big boy. This hammer might have an extra effect against the undead. It might have been something else. Can I have some arrows, please? No, one place where there's arrows. That's over in the mob spawner. They're probably going to be despawned by the time I get back out, isn't he? And this is why I need storage. I think, yeah, definitely storage is going to be the next big thing for me. We have refined storage and we have a way to turn the rotational stress into power for it. We also have some special ones. Slowness and harming. Alright, let's work out our inventory. We're going to put the food I have the most of there. We'll try some of these as well. I don't know which arrows does it take first. Is the big boy still here? Can I get some airborne, please? The jetpack, he's on fire now. I want to get some hits on him. Skilled giant. The sword has looting on it. I want to give him a hit sword. Also, the extendo arm actually makes it so I can hit further. Why am I jumping so weird? Maybe the game's having some problems. Magnetic. Oh, he's magnetic. Magnetic, yes he is. But that's why I'm having trouble with jumping or something. I don't know. The controls got really weird. Oof, it's hard. I cannot jump, see? I'm trying to jump. Do I die? Yeah. Now I can jump. Yeah, that must have been his special ability then. That was scary. Channeling. If I can get a trident and a thunderstorm going, that'd be handy. Right. Right. Oh, hello. You're alive still. I also have a bow. Man, crazy stuff on this mod pack. I am enjoying it. Right, finally, I have a bit of a rail here. I plan to make a nice little create contraption to take us up and down, like a moving platform. I often see them in I've seen them in quite a few animes, actually. We go all the way down here. It's making a little spot. The reason we wanted to do all this does a 3x3 mine. Oh, look at that. Now I'm nice and deep. So this has extra effect when it's deep. Look at it chew through the world. And then what I'll do is when I come to something shiny like diamonds, I will stop and I'll change. Whoop. Hello, lava. If it's something like diamonds, pretend that's diamonds, I'll then switch over to a different pick and mine it with that. Oh, yes. And that has so much durability. That is awesome compared to... but tell me that one actually. So what's my other pick? It's right there. 1,700 versus, yeah, it's 6,000. So that is awesome. I'm very happy with that. I think that's going to have to do it for now. It's probably quite a long episode. But I am getting back into it. I am going to be making more episodes and making more progress. I'm in the mood for some Minecraft and hope you guys are too. Thanks everyone for watching. And until next time, remember, it's not dangerous. I didn't do it. See yous.